Right guys, welcome back to the Regal Gentleman Studio and welcome back to Transformation Donation episode 25. Now before we get into the chair with Floris, I'm going to do a little recap of last week's episode. So we are now at a total of 351.5 inches and we had Angel in the chair. Now Angel was level with Dan and Javi at 15.5 inches, but let's see where we're going to go today. Transformation Donation. So we've got Floris in the chair today. How you doing, mate?
Good, good.
Are you good? Are you excited?
Yeah, I am actually excited. I was yesterday in the train towards the UK and I thought I was pretty chill, but I was feeling more and more excited.
Where have you come from?
From Amsterdam.
Oh wow, amazing. Oh well, really appreciate that. I just find it baffling how many people will travel. It's amazing. I love it. So humbling.
It goes to show how much I appreciate the channel. So
we will take that. That is amazing. Yeah. Before we start though, are we going to spin the wheel today?
I have an idea of what I would like. So
respectfully declined.
Respectfully declined.
No problem at all. Well, let me move the wheel out the way. Put this over here. So, what are you thinking? What is the plan?
Yeah. So I'm thinking. I used to have a fringe that would, before growing out. So I growed my hair out during Corona. So it's been now a few years that I've had my long hair, enjoyed it. Now, But I feel like it's time to go experiment a little bit further again.
Okay, cool.
I've never really had short hair. So I'm thinking of going in towards that direction. Nice. I do want some sort of a fringe to frame my face. Mm-hmm. And then... yeah, I'm thinking maybe like modern mullety, they call it sometimes even mini mullet or soft mullet.
Yeah.
So keep a little bit more length in the back, so don't go full taper there.
Yeah.
But do taper the sides.
Taper the sides, yeah. So how much of a taper do you want to see? Do you want it to be quite, if we're doing something like more like the modern mullet or the mini mullet, are we thinking just quite a more lower taper then, nothing too high and too aggressive in terms of the look itself, yeah?
Yeah, I think just keep a little bit more weight also in the front of the fringe and maybe also a bit on the side. I'll let you play with that.
Yeah, we can play with that.
I'm leaning more towards like subtle.
So more like, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, because what you can do there is you can keep, I know his hairstyle's going back, but we can keep more weight here and then that will align with the fringe then, you see. So that's probably a better choice, I'd say, especially if you're doing a face frame, 100%, yeah. What about the back, mullet-wise? How much length do you want to keep in there?
Let me find it. I'm thinking we could go quite short.
Yeah, but frame the neckline, keep it quite solid at the back, yeah. I think that, do you know what? I think that's probably a good, I don't know, I'm sorry mate, I don't know if I've done that. No. How did I even do that? Wow, I've done something to an iPhone I didn't know could be possible.
Yeah, this is like a sticker feature, but
we've just got two pictures now.
I think now it's just on it,
It's even better.
We can zoom in.
Zoom right in, yeah. So, do you see, I won't even touch it. Will you move it over a little bit for me?
Yeah.
So you see the height there? I think because we're going to keep a bit more length to the front, because his hairline's a lot lower than yours in terms of temple height to where the hairline is. And also the texture of his hair is quite straight. Mm-hmm. You've got a bit of wave. So I think playing with that kind of more messier texture works quite well. So I think that taper there is probably maybe a bit too bald and too high, but I still think we can work with that the nape and curve it round.
And I also really like this neat mullet direction. But if you would ask me, do you want more length in there? I would also say, I'm good.
Yeah, and because I think you said you want to have a short haircut, that still gives the element of the shortness because there's no length at the nape. So I think you've picked really, really well. That's
good to hear.
And I think we're going to lose a lot of length as well. So I think we're going to get you on that board.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play our game.
I wonder what it will be.
Do you know what? We'll play our game in a minute when I've gowned you up. But what we'll do is I'm going to put the gown on you, get your hair tied up into the sections that we're going to do. I'm going to do probably quite a few sections because we can go quite short because you only need a little bit of length at the back. Yep. Right? Now, with your hair colour as well, just a quick one. On Sam's hair there, he has got it dyed. Right. So you do see more texture from the dyed hair, right? You might not see all of that definition, but I'll texturize it enough so you do see a bit more. But just want your expectations just to be a little bit more like, it might not be as noticeable, but you'll definitely see it and feel it. Cool. You get what I mean? Yep. So just want to throw that out there before we start. Yep. But let's get you gowned up. Sense. It does, it does. Let's get you gowned up. Let's get this hair cut off. I'm going to try and take as much as I possibly can off.
Sounds good.
Yep. You ready?
I'm ready. Cool. Let's do it.
We're good to go? 100%? Yeah. Any last requests?
Do it.
Yeah? I like that. Ready, Lynn? 2. Three. Here we go.
Wait. That's the last one.
This
okay.
is the last one.
All right. Let's go.
Ready?
Boom.
There we go. Right, guys, how many inches is it? Time has started. 10 seconds, come on. 16 inches, what do you think?
So I think, yeah, I was thinking about 12.
Right, finished.
Okay.
12. Go on, I'll give you another second, go on.
I'll go 13.
13, Liam?
15.
15, oh, okay. I think 16. I don't know,
Okay.
I've always either gone a bit too high or a bit too low. So
Yeah.
I think that looks 16 to me, that.
Yeah, I think it's hard for me to guess. Also, it's inches, of course,
I know,
so not
yeah,
centimeters.
That's true. So what do you think of that?
Oh man, that's something.
Great, that, isn't it?
That's nice. It does feel nice already to just be able to do this. Honestly.
No, it'll look good. You can already start to see how much your face has opened up since you got rid of all the hair.
Yeah.
Really has opened up, hasn't it? So what we'll do, give this a shampoo and a condition, and then we'll get started.
Sounds good.
So, shampooed and conditioned. And I'm going to start, I'm probably going to cut the top in first, I think, and get that sort of sitting where we want it to get that length. I think everything's going to frame from the top. So I'm going to cut the top in first, create that shape, the face frame at the front, and then we'll cut the back, and then we'll finish on the taper. So I don't know whether your cow's lick's going to be too much of an issue, to be honest. It doesn't look too hard, to be fair. So what I'm going to do, cut this into a round layer, okay? So I'm going to be following the shape of the head. So that way it will sit almost looking a bit shorter, and it'll give you that kind of finish that you're trying to look for. It's almost like it's a French crop element as well, you know, I'd say. So just at the point where the head rounds off, so I'm taking my section, and it's also keeping the crown away as well, so we can control the crown when it comes to cutting that part too. So finger width section across the top. So going short, so our sections become shorter. See, our finger width. Okay, so we'll start the back. Got this on a profile. Now as you can see, my last cut, that's where I get to. So you can see, this is probably a really good haircut to see why you have to cut it to a certain length when you are doing your transformations, because I wouldn't want to go much shorter than that, okay? So about, maybe a bit short, a tiny bit shorter. Not that much off. I'm going to hit this up straight to start with. See how that falls down. So this is quite nice. And I'm going to take off what I think will work for the fringe. So was COVID the reason for the grow out in the first place? Was it just that you couldn't get a haircut, or was it an opportunity that you thought, you know what, give this a go?
Yeah, I think COVID is really what enabled me to do this.
Yeah.
I think otherwise I mean, now I feel like now I've gone once through this awkward phase and I kind of know what my hair does. If I would ever want it, I'm not sure if I would ever want it, but then I would be more comfortable trying it. But I think COVID really enabled me to do it. And I always liked long hair on guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I've always, just like if they put it up in a bun or if they have it loose and long, I think it looks really cool.
Yeah.
But I think I've also had, while growing it out, and even when it was longer, especially like the first half year or the first year, it's every time I would look in the mirror, I would be like, oh yeah, I have long hair.
Yeah.
So I think even now, after a few years, I've really started to like my hair, how it was moving. But when I would look at myself, I would be like, I'm not sure if this is the haircut for me.
Oh, okay. So you like the idea of long hair, but then when
Yeah.
you got there, you were a bit like, is this actually working?
Doing things like going exercising or jumping on a trampoline or whatever, you would always have to make sure your bun is like up
Yeah.
really tightly.
Yeah.
So I feel like this will just, fit me more with how I'm trying to live my life.
Like obviously there's ways you can approach a haircut, right? You can either go, I want a haircut that suits my face shape and my head shape, right? Or you can go down the creative route of just getting something that is just completely out there, which is fine as well, obviously. You know, you can get whatever you like.
Yeah.
Or you can go for a haircut that's going to suit everything. So again, lifestyle is a big part of that, right?
Yeah.
So face shape, head shape, texture of hair, lifestyle. That's when you get your kind of peak haircut. It might not be the most trendy haircut, but it'll be a haircut that you'll probably get most compliments on and everything else, right? So you've got a sort of option then of where you want to go with it. Like what is the reason for this haircut? Why am I doing it? Is it because I like it?
Yeah.
Is it because I want it to work for me? Is it because I want something different? What is the reason, you know? And I think a lot of the time that's what you've got to kind of work out what you want when it comes to picking a haircut. You know what I mean? Like what A, why, B, is this going to work? C, can I make this work for the lifestyle as well? Does it suit me? You know?
Yeah, and of course I enjoyed the part that I didn't have to go to the barber and worry about my hair.
I was going to say, you said to me at the backwash, I don't know if you got this on camera, Liam, but I think you said you've had 4 haircuts since COVID.
Yeah.
Is that right? Wow.
Yeah, not a lot.
It's a lot of money saved, that, mate, I'll tell you.
Yeah. First it was like to balance the fringe because it was asymmetrical.
Okay.
So first it was like, maybe like a bit above my shoulders that I cut it. And then I just let it go even longer. And then I was like, okay, it's long enough with enough dead ends or hair that I want to cut off.
Yeah.
But then I grew it even longer. And maybe I had one more haircut. But then in July, I had my last one. And I could show you a picture of what it was even in July. Because it would have been a few more inches, definitely. Like the hair was past my chest, basically.
Was it really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that would have been good for the donation, but at that point I wasn't really thinking about cutting my hair yet.
No, of course. So have you told anybody about this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty open book, so I feel like everyone, my colleagues, my mom, my sister, my brother, friends, I think a lot of people know.
Yeah. So no surprises there. I mean, it'll still be a shock though.
Nah, I mean, there are enough people that don't know, like I've told the people that I see more often.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good friends that I don't see that often and they'll be surprised.
Gonna start creating that crown, cutting that in, because again, we're still going a bit short around the edges, obviously, in the back and sides, but we just want this to start to blend in to the back and sides too. So I'm gonna take this guide here. So instead of doing horizontal, I'm doing more vertical. This is gonna create a really nice rounded crown. And this starts my guide off as well. So where I start my scissor over comb through the back as well.
From what countries have you had people come over? I think America.
Oh wow,
before.
America. We've had them from everywhere already. I mean, Norway. The States, Italy, France.
Nice.
Yeah, loads of places. Yeah.
Could be your
international.
Could be your next series.
I know. It's quite cool, that isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a humbling feeling, like what a haircut can do for somebody, you know. Because I know how important haircuts are. Obviously, like, I do take a lot of pride in what I do, but you just sometimes forget how important a haircut is for somebody else. You know, it's quite an easy thing to forget. But especially the transformation series, like this is one of the reasons why we were so passionate about it, is because a haircut can mean so much to somebody. Lift that up. There's my guide. Let me cut down. And again, there is still a slight taper to this haircut, so it's a bit like, it's almost like a grown out back with a freshly cut sides. That's kind of what this haircut is. Even with the the lining on the edges and stuff, it still has a slight little shorter element to the bottom, but just not something that is completely tapered off. So we do that kind of freehanding a little bit. Remove all the length from the back. So how did you stop on the modern mullet then? How did this sort of look become the sort of the okay to do your transformation?
Yeah, good question. Yeah, so as I was saying, I was already thinking of doing something with a fringe again.
Yeah.
And
Is the fringe something that you've always had, or you've always just enjoyed the most?
I think now with having long hair, I feel like I've opened up my face so much with like having a bun all the time, and I actually enjoyed having my hair loose more.
Okay.
But practically, I've been wearing the bun way more. Also, just after a few days, I feel like letting it loose.
Yeah.
Either you need a wash or.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now I'm just feeling like I want to change from that. So
you want to have something coming more forwards than being off your face, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's just, it's not so much like trying to go back to what I had previously, but because this is entirely different from what I've had before. So yeah, that was kind of my starting point, and then I started thinking, okay, well, short back and sides, then you kind of get like a French crop, which is nice. But I was thinking, how can I make it a little bit more creative?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's when
that's how you fell on the sort of modern mullet element, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I think it's a really cool style to do, though. I think if you're going to do something like as big as this, now's your opportunity, right, to do something maybe a bit out there, a bit out the box. Maybe find your new style as well. Find a new image for yourself. Mm-hmm. That's always a good thing to try and do as well.
Yeah.
So let's put the taper in now on the side, and then we'll do all the edging and everything else to finish off, and then more texturizing through the back we'll do as well. All right? Mm-hmm. We'll start at my 3. And just work up and off, like so. And I'll put my guide in.
So it's been a while.
Must feel really weird hearing clippers on the sides, mate. I'm feeling them more so.
Yeah. I remember now, which I completely forgot. First time I grew it out, I had an undercut. So I just went for the easiest long hair haircut.
Okay, yeah.
And then I ditched that idea because I bought clippers.
Okay.
Like the wall clippers. But yeah, I just noticed how it wasn't really just nice to buzz it to one length and then, have the long hair on top. I wanted a bit more.
Yeah,
so
of course.
I just grew everything out at that point. But now I'm still using those clippers to trim my beard and stuff.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah, you get good use out of them if you need to, right?
Yeah. I notice I become silent while you are doing the clipper work.
I know.
I'm not sure if it's if it would affect you, like talking and
talking? No, not at all.
Ah, okay.
No.
Are there still things where you feel like you need focus, or do you feel like it comes so naturally right now that?
It's one of the only multitasking things that I can do. You know. I can. Yeah, it's no drama there at all. I mean, sometimes depending if you're doing say, if you're doing a lineup on somebody, like so you're doing someone's fringe or you're doing something that, you know, requires like people to stay still or something, yeah, obviously you have to kind of, you know, we have to be a little bit more, we have to concentrate a little bit more then obviously, just to make sure we get it right, but that's more just so we don't move. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's also why I just instinctively start sitting more still. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Try the taper into here just to see exactly where the strongest point of the nape is to be able to round that off. Point cutting into by the root, add movement and shape.
You mentioned product earlier.
Yeah.
Do you think, because sometimes I see people like also use sea salt spray when their hair is wet and stuff and then blow dry it. Do you think my hair is naturally already
too dry for that? Yeah, you've got very coarse hair.
Yeah.
So you put salt spray on, it's going to make it drier.
Yep.
So you don't want to be looking at like sort of like lotions. If you like a leave-in conditioner, that's probably not too bad either. I would probably go more down the route of like maybe using more of like a blow dry lotion. Yep. That's what I'd probably suggest. Because you want that element of like heat safe as well. Yeah. Salt sprays aren't necessarily heat safe either. So you want to make sure that you're using it for the right reasons. If your hair's already coarse, I can feel a bit dry anyway. The last thing you want to do is add on anything that's going to make it even drier. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And it's kind of funny because it's similar to the approach I take while my hair was still longer. Because I also have heat protectant that's kind of like anti-frizzy stuff.
Yeah, exactly that. That's the same kind of idea. It just because your length's changed doesn't mean that it should change what your like your approach to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So how are you feeling about the length? Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm happy.
It does look really good, mate. It really does suit you as well.
Yeah, I think
it's good length on the front.
Exactly. I was going to say the same thing, yeah.
I'm going to finish off with some clay, right? What I'm going to do, because you're wearing it down, we're going to apply it on top. So we're going to work it through the hair, we're going to work it coming downwards, because that's how you're going to wear it. Then we can run our fingers through it, okay?
Okay.
So start at the crown, through the back with your fingers, just to bring out that movement through the back, like so. On the top, work it coming like this. Bring it across, like so. Because you want that to be very natural looking and very textured, okay? And through the corners, where the taper is, and then you just run your hands through there, and then just pat that down, just so you can sort of see the texture that's sitting in the back too. So just come down a bit like that, so it's a bit messy, a bit textured. And then just through here, through these corners, just twist and pull them, just to keep that nice square shape in there as well, like that. There you go, my man.
Ooh, I'm different.
You are, mate. You very much are. I'll show you the back now as well, so you can kind of see.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you managed to make it look really full and sharp.
Yeah. It just sits really nice and textured all the way through the top.
Yeah, nice.
So it's got that modern mullet effect to it. With a nice taper, nothing too high, nothing too crazy. And the fringe just sits exactly where it needs to at the front.
Yeah, sweet.
Happy?
Just very happy, Dan.
Amazing,
Thank
mate.
you so much.
You're very welcome, you're very welcome. Right, so let's get this measured and see how much hair we actually took off, mate. 15, bang on.
All right.
15 inches, bang on. Yeah, all right, Liam.
What did you say, Liam? 13? 15?
Yeah,
Oh,
he said
sweet.
15, he was right. He was completely right.
This round goes to Liam.
That's it. So Floris, you go up alongside Kush, Patrick and Chris at 15 inches.
We'll take that. That's more than I thought what it was. So
That's amazing, man. You got a whole new, brand new haircut out of it as well.
Yeah.
Whole new style, whole new look.
Yeah.
And you donated 15 inches to charity as well. Well, more, but you know.
I appreciate the creative collaboration.
Yeah, I was a crazy collaboration. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Well, mate, thank you so much for coming over.
Thanks,
really
Dan.
appreciate the trip, and hope you enjoy it, mate. Hope you enjoy it, and keep up to date with what we're doing as well.
Yeah, we'll do.
Amazing. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. So this brings us to a grand total of 366.5 inches. Wow. Now, guys, we really want to hit this 1,000 inch total as quickly as possible, right? We've just had 25, including Floris. Wonder how many more it'll take us to get there, but we'd like to get there very, very soon. There's a lot of people wanting these donations. So if you are interested, you've got at least 9 inches and you want to donate it, don't forget, drop us an email. We're doing more and more videos and more filming days to accommodate this. So please do apply and we'll get back to you. Yep. Cool, there we go.